Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Last Time Stylosa, and this is going to be a little bit of a channel update video because there's been like a couple of different things going on with the channel recently, and I just want to keep you guys kind of informed as to what actually is going on, and also a little bit of information on the stream as well, because I know quite a lot of you guys do like to watch our live stream stuff, which is pretty damn good, I've got to admit. Alright, so the first thing is there kind of hasn't been the normal quantity of videos on the channel that we kind of have been doing for pretty much a year now. So I'm looking at the channel now, and there's actually a 2-day gap. Well, there's been no videos for the last 2 days, which for us is a pretty big thing, really. Because usually, I mean, you guys will know this, but usually we'd have a couple of videos running, or a couple of series running, pretty much consecutively, like as in, you know, with each other. But we've kind of not hit a wall, but we've kind of like we were looking around to see if there were actually was anything we could do, and it turns out that there isn't really. There was a couple of things we maybe could have done, maybe looked at some older games or something like that, but at the end of the day we would have just been making content for the sake of content, and that is absolutely the worst. I mean, that is the absolute worst thing to do. So we kind of changed up a little bit what we were doing, and we put out a few hot fixes, because as you guys know, hot fixes, that happens when there's something worthy to discuss, and there was kind of 2 things worthy to discuss last week, so that's kind of why we went for that. Or even this, well, yeah, I guess last week, this week, whatever. There was a couple of Luxy videos, a couple of Destiny videos, and then there was a Destiny review scores are bullshit, and this is why video. Now, this is a video, this is an example of a video we can make when we're not kind of snowed under with loads of different videos that we're recording, because we've been a volume channel for a very long time, and not so much like a quality channel, as in, like, you know, making the odd videos which are really good and kind of, you know, like hard-hitting impact videos, instead of just putting out loads and loads of videos on like loads of different Let's Plays, which, as I say, is kind of time intensive. So that's where the Destiny video came from, because we didn't have any Let's Plays to record, so we kind of had the time to do it, and it was kind of a joint collaboration between the pair of us, that was, with Kiri doing the voiceover, you know, me putting the videos together and stuff like that. So pretty good. But what's going to happen is the Let's Play stuff will come back. Okay, I mean, we've got quite a lot of major games pretty much on the horizon, which we are waiting to look at, you know, things like Civ Beyond Earth and stuff like that. We're definitely going to do a Let's Play on that, and in fact the Civ Beyond Earth will be like a full-blown, like, Civ, you know, that's the kind of stuff that we do with Civ, like a massive Civ Let's Play. It'll be British Empire in space and all of that stuff. I mean, and apart from that, we're going to continue doing the Luxy, we'll continue doing the other stuff, hotfix as and when it happens, and I guess what I'm essentially trying to say is we're not going to go down the route of always making sure we've got a video on the channel from some sort of Let's Play or some sort of series, because sometimes in the past, even though these videos kind of do okay, we are just making content for the sake of it, and we really don't want to do that. I mean, I don't want to do that, because it does take its toll on me after a while, especially when you look at like the kind of amount of content that's being made. I mean, if you're making a load of different Let's Plays, if you're making a load of different other videos, and then you're editing them, and then you're streaming them, you know, it is quite a heavy strain on my time. And as I said before, I really did want to get my time management sorted out, because it has been pretty dire. Now, this kind of links us into the stream. Now, the stream has been a little bit iffy for the last 2 weeks or so. This is because there's been a load of different things which have taken me away from it. So, I mean, we had the co-optional podcast was one. Although that day I did stream a hell of a lot, so it kind of does, there is a knock-on effect for the next day and stuff like that. But there were other issues as well. There was kind of behind-the-scenes stuff which needed doing and all kinds of stuff. But that means the stream is kind of it's almost in limbo at the moment, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start streaming like a game for more than one stream, because what we've been doing quite a lot recently is we'll play a game, then play a different game, then play a different game, and the stream's kind of all over the place. You get the question of like, well, what games you playing today, Sty? And yeah, and stuff like that. So we did the Walking Dead a couple of weeks ago, which I thought worked really well. It's a really good stream. We did Hateful Boyfriend or whatever the hell it was the other week. I thought that worked really well as well. So there's obviously, we can do the odd stupid game and stuff, like, you know, I don't mind doing that. But what I'm going to do is I guess this is translate actually what I do in terms of like my gaming habits into the stream, but still make it stream worthy, because you can't just sit there. I mean, like, so for example, I could have streamed a load of Destiny this week, but I know it wouldn't have done that well. People don't really care about Destiny. I know it's not exactly the best game to watch and all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, if you're going to watch Destiny, you're probably going to go and watch people who are doing the Vault of Glass raid or something like that. You're not really going to watch me. But there are games like Hearthstone, there are other games as well, which I do enjoy playing, but I would play them like for maybe a stream and then maybe play something else and maybe play it again. I'm not really getting anywhere in the game. I'd like to change that. And I've got this idea of get good at, good spelled G-U-D, games on stream. So I don't see no reason why I can't sit down and say, look, from today onwards, I'm going to stream Hearthstone pretty much for the next 3, 4, 5 days, and we're going to get better at the game. You know, we're going to try and progress through the ladder and do stuff like that. It's kind of like a goal for the stream, and then we could switch it up, and then maybe we do Counter-Strike Go, and then maybe we do something else. And of course, like I could bring subs in on this as well, because there's no reason why you guys couldn't. This is Twitch subs, couldn't come in and kind of check that out and take part in that as well. Because I'm still a little bit undecided on what to actually do with the Subscriber Sunday thing. Although I think it worked kind of okay. It is pretty much me just putting myself out there and getting smashed, and it's kind of, I don't know. I don't really enjoy it that much myself, and I guess that's the biggest problem. All right, guys. So that's all I really wanted to say, because I know there haven't been videos on the channel for a couple of days, and I know people have been asking me, oh, what's the next Let's Play and all of that stuff. As it stands right now, we don't have one, but we will when certain games get released. And there are a couple of things me and Kiri were talking about in the day, but I don't really want to reveal them at the moment, which we may do. For kind of like mini little Let's Play series, you know, 3 or 4 episodes long, not, you know, insanely long series and stuff. Because I mean, if you look at it this way, we could have continued The Sims and we could have carried on playing The Sims, but we do not know how to play The Sims. I don't really give a shit about The Sims. We just thought it would be funny if we put on like a stupid British royal family thing, which we did, and it was funny, but now it's at the point where it's like it's pointless to play. But we could have easily have made another 10, 15 episodes of that, and it's like, that's taking the piss. That is content for the sake of content, and that is something we're not going to do. Also, actually, another little kind of teaser. Some of you guys, especially if you've been subscribers for a while, you will know we did a thing called Cabbage Comments probably about 2 years ago now. I'm going to bring that back, but it's going to be a bit of a different thing, because I had an issue with that. So, the whole idea of Cabbage Comments is we take the really terrible comments on the YouTube channel and we read them out, and then we basically make a comment in response to them, okay? And I'm going to turn this into a video with kind of me and Kiri swapping between our like points of view with these kind of special comments, let's say. But in the past, I canned this because it was pretty much turning into like, oh, the big bad YouTube is just hating on the comments. It's not going to be that this time. I mean, of course, we're going to read the dodgy comments out, but we're just going to make like sarcastic comments and reply. You know, we're not going to go, oh, this guy's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to kind of take the piss in response, because that's, you know, they're taking the piss out of us with those comments. I think it'll be pretty funny. There's a lot of editing which has gone on behind the scenes for this. It might also feature a kind of fancy cabbage transition, which is absolutely ridiculous, and involves a spinning cabbage, which is one to look out for, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a couple of other things I could touch on, like the Patreon campaign's going very well. Obviously, thanks to everybody who supports us via Patreon. I mean, that is the best way to support Unit Lost if you do want to support us in that way. That is patreon.com/Unit Lost. That's going really well. That helps a load, more than you guys would ever know. And I think that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. So, going into the next few weeks, there will be more Let's Play stuff hitting the channel. But I've come away from this notion of we need videos out every single day, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Provided what video you put out is a quality, or is of a quality you would expect to see on Unit Lost, then that's fine by me. You know, I'm not going to slam videos out for the sake of it. Those days are gone. Alright, guys, and also the stream. So the stream is live tonight at 5 PM BST. Check that out. It's going to be Hearthstone, and we're going to try and get good at the game by playing it for more than just a few hours and then never playing it again. Because I think I'm not actually that bad at the game. I just kind of lack cards, which I'm sure we can kind of fix. So there you go, guys. This has been an update video for Unit Lost, and oh yeah, we're over 40,000 subscribers as well now, so that's beautiful as well. In fact, we're at like 41,000 and something. We're going pretty well at the moment, which is pretty good. Alright, guys, so if you've got anything to say, then leave comments below and I will check them out. If it's abuse, I'll also check them out. And you'll probably feature in Cabbage Comments in the coming days. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of here. And I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo. Love it.